I don't know what to talk about. Let me see. I think yesterday I was talking about what? How I was feeling depressed and how our bodies talk through us. And mine talks through pain. Oh, today's been good. Well, today's been quieter in my mind and easier on me. I had I think I had another panic attack last night. That's 2 this week, and I don't get panic attacks. I mean, they're mild, right? But still, I think I'm gonna die. I called 911. Just lost my mind. Yeah, I decided to stop working. Not sure for how long. The financial relief package the government's putting together for the coronavirus is on its way. It passed the Senate today, and so now it has to pass the House and get signed by the president, and then who knows how long it'll take us to get checks. But that's good, because then everyone gets a check for $1,200, and as a small business, I should be able to get loans to cover my wages that will be forgivable, and that would be great, because then I could just shut down, quarantine, and feel really good about that, and go on retreat, which would be really nice, because I need that. I yesterday I thought I was sick, and I thought I had the coronavirus, and I had this pain in my chest, and I couldn't stop coughing, and just thinking about it made it worse, right? Like, I found out one of my friends in Italy had it, and then I just kind of made up the symptoms, and I realized in thinking I had it, feeling in my body that I had it, and I was gonna die. And like, I'm okay actually with dying. I've wanted to die my whole life, but I have clients who are at high risk, and the responsibility got to me yesterday. Like, I had a reality check. And that even though I'm wearing a mask, I wear the mask to here when they're face down, and then I cover my nose when they're face up. It's still a risk. And I just don't feel good about it. So I'm going day by day. I canceled my clients for Thursday and Friday, and I have 2 on Sunday, and one of them checked in, and I said, I'll let you know on Saturday, because it's hard. I want to stop working. I want to stop so that I don't have the stress of, am I putting other people's lives at risk? Because if so, that's going against everything I believe and feel in my heart. And also, my body really needs a break. And this is the thing. I feel like my body needs a break, because I'm like, wow, I'm so tired. But I think my body, it's not that, my body needs a break, but my body is also saying, you cannot work under this stress. Like, you just can't do it. You can't give. And I think that's actually what's happening, is because, the past week I've worked full time, and every time I give a massage, I am exhausted. And I'm just like, I don't know how I can do this. And I wake up in the morning just sunken in my bed, and I can't move. And I'm not enjoying my job. So I think that's what it is, really. And not working for a month will give me a lot of time to really heal myself, my body, to heal a lot of wounds, childhood wounds, and other things. And I have this pain in my chest when I think about certain things regarding my dad. And when I think about, in therapy, I use my friend, my closest friend, because she's told me, she knows me so well, and she's told me, because I have a hard time receiving love, and I also don't trust that people love me, or, I don't know why my friends are my friends. I don't know why the people that I'm friends with hang out with me, and I assume they only can handle so much time with me. They love me, but they can only handle so much. They can only take so much time. And my therapist was like, well, do you know why your friends love you? I'm like, no, not one of them. So my friend Amy, I'll use her as an example because she's told me, look, you would have to be a real B, like do something really mean in order for me to stop being friends with you. And we both know that I'm not even capable of that. So, and I told another friend, and she was like, same thing. And that's helpful. I guess I need to hear that. So anyway, in therapy, when I practice, there was this one time we were dancing. Her and a friend put on a dance, and her best friend was there. From what I know, her best friend. And I finally got to meet her, and the three of us were all talking, and she was, pretty nervous and uncomfortable the whole night. And she was saying how she was so glad that we were both there. She was like, well, my favorites are here. You're the only ones who matter. And it was so nice because the three of us were just looking at each other, smiling, loving, exchanging loving glances, and just like hugging. And like, it was a really beautiful, loving moment. And when I think about that, I feel this opening in my back across from here. And it's like this black opening, and then it stops and becomes painful. And if I'm alone, I start crying. But now it's just this pain, and it's like this big black barrel tube that feels like the size of a black hole. That's what comes to mind in my back. And in the front is this burning sensation that goes across my chest, out into my armpits, and down my arms into my forearms. And I have pain here, and I always thought it was from working. So I don't know why I got on this. I was talking about my anxiety around working. How in the world did I get here? I was advised to focus on one subject. I have no idea how I got... my body needs to heal. Right. So I would really like to work on, going deeper into whatever these sensations are, and maybe making an opening that goes straight through or something. So this quarantine, if I'm able to take a full quarantine, for me, if I'm actually able to do the quarantine the way I'm supposed to, it would be a retreat for me to heal my body, emotionally, spiritually, physically, all of the above. And just today I felt, in doing my yoga this morning, much more in tune with my body, and that felt really good. Everything was quieter, everything slowed down. I'm still kind of angry at everyone. I'm still very sharp and hard. But that's also, who I am, right? Like, my therapist drew this diagram. It's the circle inside is the self, and then outside there's injury, and then outside that is the defense. So the injury for me is all the abuse growing up, and then the abuse that I put on myself, and abuse that I watch of others, just the suffering in general, right? And what is injury? We have so many, right? So I'm constantly just living in defense. I'm in defense mode anytime I am not alone. No, that's not true. There are certain people that I feel completely safe with. I have, most of my friends in Boulder actually, they're incredible people, which is why I'm like, why are you friends with me? How? You're friends with me because you're an amazing person. But yeah. So I don't have the defense up. But if they touch, no, you know what? Certain people, even if they touch on things that I'm defensive of, the defense does not go up. But for the most part, I live in defense mode, which is anger. I don't know. Being hard. I don't like when people tell me to toughen up, because I'm like, look, I'm really working not to be. To me, being tough is being, I'm just defensive. Anyway, it's been 11 minutes and 20 seconds. I want to stop talking now. How do I wrap this up? My boo bitches. So hopefully we get the government money. I can retreat and not put other people at risk. Because my main goal is ultimately for people to be healthy. And it's, how do you do that without touch, but at the same time risking people? Whew, I guess it's not my responsibility, right? I mean, we all got to work on self-love, and I'm going to make self-massage videos, right? I'm going to make self-massage videos. I'm going to email it to my clients. They will have options and access to help. And that's how I'm going to make it work. And then I won't feel bad. I'll feel good. And it's up to everyone to love themselves, right? You can't just go out and expect someone to make you feel better. This is the time for us to realize that and start working on it. It's a weird time.